A lot of people ask me about healthcare in Costa Rica, and up until last weekend, my experience had been mainly indirect. However, a Sunday scarecrow project that went wrong resulted in a few stitches, and now I've got some great experience to share with you about healthcare here in Costa Rica. Greetings from Costa Rica. I hope you and your family are doing well. I got an opportunity to gain some direct experience with private healthcare options here in Costa Rica last weekend. During the pandemic, as soon as our oldest son was taken out of his school, he said he was going to miss gardening. So we built some gardens, and it finally was time last weekend to build a scarecrow to protect them from local birds. The Scarecrow project involved a bamboo pole and a machete. Long story short, I ended up visiting the local Beachside Clinic, a private healthcare provider in Huacas, about 30 minutes from where I live in Junquillal. I had an absolutely great experience, and I wanted to share some insight with people just to give a personal anecdote and an overview of what you can expect. If you like practical advice based on direct experience here in Costa Rica, do be sure to subscribe to my channel. Back to the healthcare story. It was Sunday in the morning. I accidentally cut myself with a machete just on my ankle. I am an absolute coward, and if it had been a situation where I could avoid stitches, I would have. But we looked at the cut that happened, and Anne-Marie, my wife, said, yeah, you absolutely need to go to a doctor. So our first step, and remember an earlier video if you've been following me, I gave one of the biggest time-saving hacks is to get the WhatsApp number of anybody who could help you here in Costa Rica. Anne-Marie has the WhatsApp number of the Beachside Clinic in Huacas. Her first step was to take a couple pictures, forward them by WhatsApp to Beachside and say, we're on our way. We got in the car, got the kids buckled in, and we set off for Huacas. 30 minutes later, we arrived, and I was immediately brought into the operating room to take care of the stitches. I was amazed that as I went in, there was an assistant who showed the pictures of my cut to the doctor because we had wrapped it up. They were clearly waiting for us, and all in all, the entire experience ended up taking under 30 minutes because they were prepared and waiting for me. I was checked into the little operating room. Beachside, like one of many private providers in this area, is a very small facility. They've got a couple rooms. The doctor says they do handle some pretty extreme circumstances there, though this is clearly a place where, yes, they're absolutely equipped for stitches, simple first care, etc., but perhaps, not a full emergency level facility, though it is clear they handle a wide range of circumstances. So get this, I got a full anesthetic or local anesthetic in the area where the cut was, 3 stitches. I got a tetanus booster because I was using a machete, and all of it was done quickly, very professionally. I loved the service I got. The doctor was terrific. Muchísimas gracias a ella. And the full cost of my visit to Beachside Clinic was under $150. It's absolutely wonderful to have these out-of-pocket services that you can get this cheap here in Costa Rica. Obviously, I haven't been in the US and had anything done there, but I know that anything there would likely cost a lot more than this $150 tab for a simple medical procedure. I felt 100% well taken care of. It was super fast and pleasant. I go back in a few days to get my stitches out. That's a free visit. One of the other big advantages of the private healthcare clinics here, one of the great things that they offer, is that virtually anything that they address with a first appointment, they will address again for free in a second appointment. That even includes situations like we've had situations where Jonas gets an infection, one of our sons has a fever, etc. And they will continue to attend to the fever or whatever it is week after week if their first diagnosis and their first prescriptions, etc. don't solve it. Again, if you like practical advice about living here, do be sure to subscribe to my channel. It will make me feel justified personally and even more important in this world. Thanks very much for watching and have a good day.